What's going on, you guys? Master Hearts 117 here, and I'm bringing you a different kind of video today. Now, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded because I've been swamped this past month, and so far this month. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to get into my top 10 characters that I would like to see in the Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. So now, here are my rules. I'm only going to choose fighters that I think are realistically possible, and thinking about the possible move sets that they'll have because of certain things in the past. So let's get right into that, shall we? And here at number 10, we have... That's right, Lloyd Irving from the Tales of Symphony series. Now, I don't know too much about Tales of Symphony myself because I haven't played it, but honestly, I played, fan games of Smash, like Super Smash Bros. 2, which is a really good fan game, which actually introduces a lot of different characters from different franchises. But not getting into that, Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphony, because, it would be interesting to have a different type of sword fighter in the game, and, he is, a high requested character from, a lot of people. But, honestly, a different type of genre from sword fighter. Now, obviously, people have problems with sword fighters, but this one would be an exception that I think everyone would like. And then, number 9, we have... That's right, Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Now, the reason I chose Conker at number 9 was because, honestly, I've seen game... I haven't played Conker myself, but, honestly, I've seen... gameplay of Conker and whatever else from his original games, on YouTube or whatever. And honestly, I think he'd be a really interesting character. He's a unique, iconic character that, not a lot of people know about anymore. And honestly, putting him in Smash would honestly be, a huge, sigh of relief, of, hey, we still remember Conker, so let's put him in, because Conker deserves that type of light, in my opinion. And at number 8, we have... Steve from Minecraft for number 8 slot. The reason that Steve from Minecraft is at number 8 is because, yes, it'll be kind of hard to work, certain animations in, make them work smoothly because Minecraft is a very blocky game and they move, like this. But Steve from Minecraft would honestly be a great addition. He is a highly requested character by a ton of people nowadays because his moveset would be really diverse, and it would be really interesting to see actually what he would do and this and that. Because again, he can use his sword, shoot bows and arrows, throw potions anywhere, I guess, kind of like a Link inspired character, but different in some sort of way, And, it'd be great just to see a video game icon, another one in this game. At the number 7 slot, however, this one is a bit of an off-putting one, but in my opinion, I would like to see one of them. It is... That is right, I would like to actually see a Digimon put in this game. Now, why am I saying Digimon? Well, the reason being that I'm saying Digimon is because I've been recently playing a Digimon game called Digimon 4. I completely forgot. It's World something. It came off of the GameCube. It's an RPG type game, it's actually like Skyrim, I'm not gonna lie. But I've been playing a lot of Digimon, a Digimon game recently with my friend, and it's honestly really fun. So the reason I'm putting that in is because honestly, Digimon was a great series, and it's really diverse, and there's a lot of different Digimon that they can actually put in the game. Personally, I would like to see this little guy, which, if you guys don't know, that is a Digimon called Agumon. And honestly, I would just like to see him in because he looks kind of a little bit like Charmander. So yeah, but let's not get into that. Honestly, it's really interesting because Digimon is diverse, and it's a really huge series. It was a really huge series. Actually, it still is, actually, not gonna lie. Digimon's a really huge series, and yeah, it would be awesome to see one of those put into Smash. But, again, and the movesets could be diverse. There's so many Digimon to choose from to make a moveset for. That's the thing. Number 6 for this slot is a personal favorite of mine from a game franchise that I love dearly. It is Chris from Deltarune. Now, I chose Chris from... okay, so how I came to this conclusion for him for my number 6 slot is because it's not because it's a fan favorite series of mine. No, it's not that at all. It's because, Chris from Deltarune would be a great addition because we already have a representative from Undertale, which is the Sans costume. Still pretty pissed about that. Chris from Deltarune honestly would have a really diverse moveset. Kind of like Hero-ish, but different, and it'd be awesome. And especially moveset wise and everything else. He'd be a great addition. And then Final Smash and his Final Smash could be like him, Rouse, and Susie all together. And in the Final Smash, it would be really awesome to actually see another character from this really popular indie franchise that spawned off of Undertale, like Deltarune. It'd be great. Also, as a side note, I know I didn't talk about Final Smashes for the other ones because I'm just thinking of movesets and good moveset possibilities, so it might be for other characters that I mentioned during this list. Number 5, and this one was actually a really surprising one that I put on my list of realistic characters, is Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Okay, hear me out. Dead Space is a great series and all, but I was thinking back because I played a lot of Dead Space 2 in my time, but not Dead Space 1, and I played Dead Space 3, so I definitely have an idea of what it could be. Isaac Clarke honestly would make an interesting and really awesome, soldier character, because, he has a bunch of different weapons to use. He has, of course, they probably give him his regular plasma blaster, which is the starting weapon, and he has a bunch of different abilities and stuff like that he can use, and he could just be this really strong soldier that can just do anything and be everywhere at once, because Isaac Clarke is a really beefy character, as we all know if you've played Dead Space. If you haven't, get on that Dead Space grind, because it's a really fun franchise. Or not fun, but really fun game. But his moveset would honestly be really cool and interesting, because Isaac Clarke is a great character in the grand scheme of things, so honestly, another character like that in Smash would be awesome. Number 4, a bit of a surprising one that I actually put on this list, and it is the one and only. Yeah, I hear you guys in the comments already, probably. Handsome Jack. The reason I chose Handsome Jack... Now, this one, number 4 slot for me was a hard choice, because, I was trying so hard to think who could be a top 4 character that would have a really diverse moveset and be an absolute icon to the series. And to me, it's Handsome Jack. The reason I chose Handsome Jack is because he is part of a huge video game franchise, which is Borderlands. Again, I want to put it out there, Borderlands is one of my favorite, second favorite game of all franchise, I want to say, of all time. But again, it wasn't because of favorites, it's because I was thinking about his possible moveset. Because Handsome Jack has a variety of different things, like his digiclones, he can use certain weapons, he can do anything. He can go invisible if he wanted to, just like in Borderlands 2. Again, taking inspiration from all the different Borderlands games, he can use his wrist lasers from the pre-sequel. Again, there is so much inspiration and moveset inspiration in these games that he can do that could be honestly amazing. And even if they don't choose to put Handsome Jack, they can at least put his doppelganger clone, which would make a bit more sense because you actually get to play as him, even though he was DLC in the pre-sequel, still fun. Kind of does the same thing like Handsome Jack, except different. But Handsome Jack would be a great addition to Smash because of how big it was and how huge Borderlands 3 was. And he was still, even in this new DLC that came out, he's still a staple in the series. He's a huge part of Borderlands, and that's why I would like to see Handsome Jack in Smash. Number 3, big fan favorite. Obviously, it did not make the number 2 slot, but he's still huge. Crash Bandicoot. He did not make number 1 on my list, and nor number 2, but he is still really high on my list, only because Crash he is one of the biggest video game icons out there to date. Crash Bandicoot would be a perfect addition to Smash to go with Mega Man. Yeah, to go with Mega Man, Mario, and Pac-Man, other big, any Sonic, big, huge video game franchise. To see Crash be part of that would be the best thing in the world, because you put all these biggest video game franchises together in one game. Because Crash has been a staple to put in for Smash for, I believe, a long time now. And he has to be, and we have to put Crash in the game. Well, not have to, but honestly, I would love to see Crash in the game. I don't have to explain his moveset, because you can already, if you played Crash games, you can already get a great idea of what his moveset will possibly be from all the different Crash games that there are out there. Crash would be an amazing staple to this game. I think they should put him in. He's personally a huge video game icon. Again, not favoritism, just want him in because his moveset would be great, and everything else about him would be honestly really amazing, depending on, because again, okay, talking about this a little bit, because Sakurai does take inspiration from games and movesets, like he did with Terry Bogard. He took inspirations from different Fatal Frame games and King of Fighters games. So he could do the same thing with Crash Bandicoot, because Crash has a lot of movesets. Of course, he'd probably keep his normal spinning attack, probably, but still, probably has a dash attack like Mega Man, but still, really amazing. Number 2, this one is a highly requested character, and I'll get into why I chose him. Dante from Devil May Cry. I chose Dante from the Devil May Cry series on the number 2 slot. Why did I choose Dante from Devil May Cry to be this high on my list for number 2? Because Dante is honestly, he's honestly he's a really iconic character, but not for being iconic, his moveset would work really great. Because Sakurai takes inspirations from different games to make the movesets for these characters. And if he has to, like he did with Terry Bogart's up air, he can make it special but still work. So because they can take inspiration from many different Devil May Cry games. I can't stop doing that. Anyway, he can take inspiration from many Devil May Cry games. And I know Dante was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate 2 Worlds, and I believe Ultimate and Infinite, but I don't think Sakurai would take the movesets from there unless, he had to use some type of inspiration. But, of course, he would probably ask for permission first, because Sakurai is a very nice person. But, yeah, Dante from Devil May Cry, because his moveset would be great, everything that he would do would be great. And also, think about it, if Bayonetta, a character that we never ever thought would be in Smash, was put in Smash 4, then what makes you think Dante can't put in Smash? Because, again, Sakurai says that they'll only put characters in that are fun to play as, not iconic. Dante is a huge staple for that. Before we get into my number 1 pick and my number 1 choice, for my list, a few honorable mentions that I want to give out. My first honorable mention is Master Chief from Halo. Now, again, he didn't make the cut because I understand that Microsoft and Nintendo are chill with each other. The corporate wars are over, but again, I only chose Master Chief to be an honorable mention because he's only Microsoft exclusive, and I think he's going to stay that way. The reason that now you might be wondering, Banjo-Kazooie is from Microsoft. Why did he made it in? Well, think about it. Banjo and Kazooie was on Nintendo consoles for a while now, so he already had a staple with Nintendo, which is why he made it. Master Chief, aka Halo, has only been Microsoft exclusive, and I think it'll stay that way for not ever, but probably for a long time now. A second slot on my honorable mentions is the Doomslayer from Doom. Again, I don't think he would make it because there's not really that much to work with him. Really, there isn't really that much to go with. Because I've been playing Doom recently, the remake Doom, recently. There's not really much to go with there because, he just goes around, shoots, and rips things apart. there's not much to go with there. If I'm getting my honest opinion, there's not too much to do with that. But Doomslayer would make this honorable mentions because, yeah. And third, but final, honorable mention for this is, honestly, a surprising one, is Monokuma from the Danganronpa series. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Danganronpa is, I believe it is a PlayStation exclusive only game. It's kind of storytelling, I guess you could say, but it's really interesting storytelling. I don't know that much about Danganronpa. A friend of mine has told me a good amount about Danganronpa, so I have a good idea of what it is, but like I can't say too much about it to know what it is. But Monokuma from Danganronpa is an honorable mention because, like, again, people want Monokuma from Danganronpa, and I've honestly don't see why, because again, he doesn't have a moveset that can really do anything unless he's not no Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney, but he honestly just, I don't see it, so boom. Anyway, that's it for my honorable mentions. Now we're gonna get into my number one character, which, if it's not obvious, then I don't know what to tell you. Number one for my list is this beautiful person. That's right. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god. I would love Kingdom Hearts with a passion, but again, he has such a diverse moveset from every single Kingdom Hearts game that Sakurai could just do whatever the hell he wanted to do with it and chose what he what he puts for him. And yes, I did choose the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora because I like Kingdom Hearts 2 a good amount, actually. But Sora would have a great moveset, even if they don't get Disney reps, which would obviously make sense, like Mickey, Donald, Goofy. That's honestly wouldn't bother me, as long as they have like Sora and Riku and Kairi, well, not Sora, Riku, Kairi, but Sora as the fighter, but like background elements like Riku and Kairi, or Naminé, or Shion, or Lee, if you want to say that, or Axel, as we like to call him, and there's so many stages that they could do with that, like, even like Traverse Town, or Twilight Town, the world that never was from Kingdom Hearts 2, like so many worlds that they could do. And even if they do Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, which would be cool, because controversy is that, there's going to be controversy in the comments for this, because I actually liked Kingdom Hearts 3. It was a good game, in my opinion. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. So, fight about that in the comments about me. Anyway. But Sora would be an awesome staple to this, and if Disney and or Square Enix decide not to put him in, that is a huge mistake on their part. Because, like, it's a celebration, because like Sakurai said, it's not really a fighting game, it's a celebration of gaming in general. So, if they say no, then that's a huge mistake on their part. But again, I'm not the corporate. I don't work for them. I'm just here making a bull video. Sora from Kingdom Hearts would be the best addition to Smash, and he would break the Nintendo eShop servers, because I'm pretty sure companies that put their character in Smash obviously get royalties for it, for every sale that Nintendo makes, which obviously makes sense because it's their character being put in. So, Nintendo's eShop service would break, like Joker from Persona 5 got put in. They would break again, and that would be perfect sales marketing for new Kingdom Hearts. For the Kingdom Hearts, and or the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC that's coming, that I think is either out or not out still. But it's there. The potential is there. And that'll do it for my top 10 characters that I would like to see in Smash Ultimate. Now, Some of these characters, obviously, like I would love to see, but again, this whole list was based on movesets and how good it'd possibly be, you know, or depending on what I said in the beginning of the video, but you understand what I mean. But anyway, so do you agree with some of my list? Do you not agree with any characters? And or if there's any character that you would want and or change the order of on the list that I have, let me know down in the comment section below, because I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. But anyway, guys, so thank you all so much for watching my top 10 list of Smash Ultimate. If you guys like this kind of content, maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do more of it in the future. Maybe I'll do, you know, top 10 games or top 10 5 games I'd like to see ported to Switch. Anyway, but that's just a theory. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this and you want to see more content like this in the future, please leave a like, and why don't you, and while you're at it, why don't you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.